We're going to watch the film yet another time, okay? Yes. The second time that we watch the film, now I want you guys to get evidence, okay? I've got spots for you guys on the packets. If you guys already started writing down evidence, that's awesome, okay? Keep that evidence, okay? But this time, you need to get evidence. As many numbers as you have on your packet, that's how many pieces of evidence you guys need to get, okay? So, when we're getting evidence from here, do you guys think you're going to be getting a lot of direct quotes from this film?
No.
No, probably not, because you can't think and write that fast, right? So you guys are going to be paraphrasing a lot. Do the numbers matter, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes, they do, right? So I'll show you guys how to do it. I'm going to stop the film a couple times. One, so you guys can catch up, and two, so we can kind of talk about how to document evidence from films. But no, you don't need to get every single word that they're saying in there. But if they give you a number, like they gave you like 16% was one of the percentages that they give. You need to make sure 16% gets written down, right? All the words surrounding it, as long as they make sense, you can paraphrase. Make sense? Okay, so let's watch it this time. What you're looking for on evidence, those big facts, okay? Anytime you see numbers, it's probably good. Anything that you think you can put into your essays, that's what you're going to jot down, okay? Yeah.
Go to your room.
Yeah, that's good. If you got a couple
New barbecue blast, only at Mega Burger.
We know what you want.
Food companies tell us they're just doing their job, serving up exactly what children and teens are asking for. But are these foods really what kids want, or are they what corporations are pushing on our kids? And who is being too controlling when it comes to food? Moms like me who insist on carrots instead of Cheetos? Or food corporations who spend roughly $2 billion a year on ads specifically targeting children and teens? Ads telling kids what's cool to eat.
So $2 billion.
Foods that are cheap for companies to make, easy to brand, and designed to be addictive. All ingredients for huge profits. To get these answers, we'll have to look at what these flashy ads aren't telling us. Like almost 1 in 3 kids eats fast food every day. Nearly half the calories children and teens eat now come from fat and sugar. And how many are getting enough fruits and vegetables? Only 16%. No wonder pediatricians are seeing diet-related illnesses in young people alarmingly on the rise. Heart disease.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it right there because that just hit you with a lot of facts, right? So, what you guys are going to want to do, something like this, right? On your evidence log, you could say, you know, only 16% of kids get enough what? Yeah, fruit and vegetables. Those are the type of facts that you're writing down, right? It's probably not a direct quote, but it's close, right? And the 16% is what matters. Okay? So that's the sort of stuff that you guys are looking for. Okay? So let's go back to the film. I'm actually going to rewind it back past that because they hit you with several facts all in a row. Okay? Remember, you guys are looking for the ones that you think will match best what you want to write in your EA, what you think is most interesting or most important. Those are the facts that you're writing down.
One in 3 kids eats fast food every day.
That's a
Nearly
good one.
half
1 in
the
3.
calories children and teens eat now comes from fat and sugar. And how many are getting enough fruits and vegetables? Only 16%. No wonder pediatricians are seeing diet-related illnesses in young people alarmingly on the rise. Heart disease, high blood pressure, asthma, obesity, type 2 diabetes, even cancer. What we eat and drink is literally a matter of life and death for America's children, like my daughter, Ida. So here's Ida, and here's a bunch of kid-friendly, highly processed food. My job is to keep her healthy, but let's see what I'm up against. First, her biology. These products aren't food as we normally think of it. They've been engineered to target Ida's evolutionary impulses. Because fat and sugar are so hard to find in nature, her brain has evolved to want as much of both as she can get. So when food companies offer them to her at levels she could never get from real food, she'll drive me crazy for it. Still, I can just say no, right? Well, they're not just using Ida's biology against me, they're working on her psychology as well. A typical...
Okay, that last part we just saw about all the biological stuff, how they're engineering the food. Is that good evidence that you guys could write?
Yeah.
It is, right? And that's other stuff that you're not going to be able to directly quote that whole thing, right? But if you remember it, you can, how would you guys present that in an essay? Anybody think of how you would put that in there?
That's nutrients used by kids' biology against adults that are trying to make them healthy.
Yeah, perfect. And what else would you put in there? George.
Only 16% are eating enough vegetables.
Okay, that'd be good, but there's one other thing you guys need to make it evidence. What makes it evidence? Yeah, Nick.
Doctors have found kids with heart disease, high blood pressure, asthma, cancer, and diabetes.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really good facts. You guys are giving me all the facts. But if that's written into your essay, how do I know that's evidence? What else do you need? Okay, scientist first. Yeah, somebody just said. Charles. Yeah, you guys gotta reference the video, right? Whenever you guys are writing it down, write down whatever you need to have on your evidence to remember what they talked about. And then when you do your essay, you're gonna say, in the film, The Myth of Choice, it talks about how scientists engineer foods, blah, 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 right? But you gotta say that it was the film that was talking about it, not you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so you're talking about a lot more stuff that you can paraphrase here. This is that whole psychology part, which is something I'm guessing a lot of you guys probably interested in, might want to write about.
Kid sees nearly 5,000 TV ads for food and drinks every year.
5,000
Almost all
ads
of
a
them
year
are
for
for
food and
products
drinks.
high in sugar, salt, and saturated fat. Watching these ads leads kids to prefer specific brands and triggers them to eat more calories, period. To make these ads, the food industry hires experts to exploit how Ida thinks, even how she sees. They figured out what colors she responds to best and what kinds of characters she'll love most. Creepy, right? Can I just turn off the TV? It's not that simple. See, the industry has figured out it takes an average of 9 nags to get a typical parent to cave in and buy a product like Fruit Loops.
Where have you guys heard that before? Tylee.
Passes that we read in the school.
Yeah, remember that? That was in one of those Springboard articles, right? It takes an average of 9 nags, right? 9 times you'd be like, Mom, but I really want McDonald's for dinner. I don't want your carrots.
I really want to go.
Right? Please, Mom, give me McDonald's. It takes you guys doing that 9 times before your parents gave in. Why is it important that you guys saw that in the film as well as in an article? George.
Because it shows how it affects how advertising affects children.
Yeah, but what's important about the fact that you're seeing it in both spots?
It's most likely true.
Yeah, it's most likely true, right? Remember we did all the validity of things, the credibility? If you're hearing a stat in a movie and then you're hearing a stat in an article that aren't related, probably ups the chance that that's a good stat. It's a good fact that you can use, right? They're probably getting that from actual research, right? So that's a good thing. That's something that you guys can put in there. Which one would be better for you guys to use in your article? Or I mean in your essays? You guys think the film?
The myth of choice.
Why the myth of choice? Why is that better to use in your essay than the article? But if it's the same stat, we're talking about that 9 out of 9 nag stat. George.
Because it's information about biology and the psychology and how.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying, why would you use, the question is, why would you use, if we were using that thing 9 out of 10 times you have to nag a parent before they give in, right? We heard about that in the film, and we heard about it in an article. right? You guys are saying it'd be better to quote the film. Why are you guys saying that? Julia?
Because some more recent than the paper.
Okay, well that's a good guess. Did anybody say article?
Yes.
Okay, why would you say article?
He's asking for your opinion. Why do you need to-
Okay, if you guys were using the article, would it be a direct quote?
Yes.
Yeah, because you have the words right in front of you, right? Are direct quotes better than paraphrases when possible?
Yes.
Yeah, so are you guys rethinking which one would be better? Yeah, I mean, I know the film's more interesting to you guys than the article, but if you have the same bit of evidence, maybe just say you saw it in the film, but then you can do the actual direct quote from the article, and then you got super strong evidence. We got it? All right. We'll keep going.
They know TV isn't enough to get those nags, so they figured out ways to infiltrate